Hello everyone and welcome to another Historic video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Fairies in Historic. This is going to be Fairy control deck. Probably more closer to Tempo, to be fair. But the reason to play this deck over the mere control deck is that, again, it is a little bit more Tempo-oriented. You slap on Sleep Cursed Faerie and Faerie Dream Thief, and then leave up some counter spells. Later on, you play some Bitterblossom and just take over the game. So having said that, we're going to be jumping into some Historic Best of 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on over. Oh, there it is. Sleep Cursed Faerie. No counter spells though, so that's a bit of a problem. So this is where Fairy Fencing is a little bit worse than Fatal Push, right? Because you need a Fairy on the battlefield. Okay, so we're playing a Samwise Gamgee deck. Ooh. I could just Fairy Fencing and Dream Thief, which is probably what I'm gonna do, yeah. We probably want that. I was thinking about maybe like Tyvar. I feel like that thing has to go immediately. They could have also had, what is that, Court of Calling, right? But if this collected company, oh man. Yeah, we got severely punished. They're actually playing the Peregrine Took. Isn't that really greedy? So they got 2 combos in a single deck. We'll pass for a Collect the Company turn. If they pass, we can't play the Sovereign's Ransom. There's no way. They're just going to Collect the Company. We'll just pass like this. There's a Collect the Company. We're going to see if they have another basic. Wow, they played 3 basics. No! Okay, so those 2 cars are a combo together. They have an infinite at the moment. Okay, we need some Fatal Push. Change the equation. Turn still Scolding. Their combo deck. The end, this should be pretty good. I'm not sure about like pitting needles or anything like that. Because they have 2 different combo. Okay, Fairy Mastermind is so bad. Because they probably have Orcish Bowmasters, right? I'm gonna actually go down on a Dream Thief and just call it a day. It's not bad, but we don't have A Faerie. Is the Orcish Bowmaster not very good in this deck? Because we don't actually play that many Faeries. Well, that's a Faerie. I think I'm just gonna play that out. I'm actually not going to shock this in. I think I'm gonna be playing either the Spell Stutter or the Orcish Bowmaster. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, because we play Bitterblossom, every point of life kind of matters. So you don't want to like shock in like Water Grave like that willy-nilly. What? Okay, well, I'm gonna just fire this off. Anoint the Peacekeeper for what? Change the equation. They really showed us change the equation. Maybe I just take that. That was a land and a Bitterblossom. Okay, so that worked out. So they actually showed us the good card, expecting the other card to be like even better. Which is kind of cute. Wait, they call Bind to Secrecy instead of change the equation? It's kind of weird. Maybe they have like bunch of like collected companies in their hand then. Yeah, we can't play another Bitterblossom, that's for sure. I think we're gonna Bowmaster or Bind to Secrecy. We might Bind to Secrecy and steal their Skyclave Apparition. Okay, this is Collected Company. I'm just gonna flash this in. Bowmaster of their own. Okay, I think we can start attack. Oh no! That is not what I wanted to do. I accidentally attacked all. No. Okay, that was terrible. Feels bad, man. Oh man, that's so bad. My mouse double clicked. Feels bad. Lost a creature for no reason. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna start blocking this. We're gonna steal Skyclip Apparition. We're gonna get rid of their combo card there. I think we're just going to slam everything in. Or should I wait? Oh yeah, let's just slam everything in. Please no Cauldron Familiar. We didn't have a choice, like we didn't have like, any counter spells or anything. They could blow up our Bitterblossom. That's probably what they'll do. No. Maybe they think they'll be able to kill this thing. Maybe they think Bitterblossom is gonna kill us. So we have to block the Woe Shredder. Then block the Anointed Peacekeeper. I think if... I don't think they're gonna attack with the Woe Shredder, but if they do, I'm gonna double lock. Okay, Fiend Artisan is definitely target we need to kill. Because they can sacrifice a creature to get Cauldron Familiar, right? And then we just lose the game. Gonna double block. I'm glad they actually played a card before attacking. Because now they only have 4 mana. Which means they can't actually play their Woe Shredder. I could untap attack. This way... they might think twice about attacking with the Anointed Peacekeeper. And we have a clock now. So I can either untap or Orcish Bowmaster. And they're so far away from comboing. I think I'm actually going to block with Orcish Bowmaster because I have a Loris, right? I can just bring it back. Or not. Wait, why didn't you use your Scavenging Ooze, my friend? Bit of a miss opportunity for our opponent. And we're gonna just keep attacking. Because we have a problem, actually. We're gonna die soon. We're gonna die soon. And what sucks is that they have a Woe Strider, which is gonna deny our lifelink. But we still haven't drawn a single removal spell. So hopefully we do draw into a removal spell here. Otherwise, we're dead in 2 turns. So we have 2 turns to draw into a removal spell. Please, come on. I haven't seen one. Please. Here we go. Oh my god. We actually got it. Wow. That's actually so good. Because now they can't combo with the Samwise Gamgee anymore, so I don't even have to worry about one of their other combo. Okay, so they play one more Experimental and one more Peregrine. So they only have like one-ofs to combo. Like, they're not gonna be able to combo anymore, so that is insane. So we can also attack with Loris. Because now, if they want to block Loris, they have to either sacrifice Samwise Gamgee or Scavenging Ooze. Wait, you're gonna let me attack with Loris twice? Ain't no way, right? Wow. Okay. Now I know I won for sure. Okay, this was a really long game. Wow. Okay, so far, I'm not a big fan of Orcish Bowmaster. And I'm also not... this Pithing Needle is just... so bad. I don't know. I feel like Pithing Needle doesn't do anything. Okay, this hand is awesome. Okay, yeah. I keep that. Yeah. That's fine. Okay, so now another difficult choice here. I could Orcish Bowmaster, but if I do that, they play a 2-mana spell. If I wait, they play a land, then they have a Collect the Company. Looks like they don't have a land. Or they do. Okay, thank God. I have a spell stutter. So here's what I'm talking about. Spell stutter becomes worse and worse if you have non-fairies in your deck. Like, look. This Orcish Bowmaster is actually making it worse. Feels bad. I think I'm just going to Sauron's Ransom. I need a Faerie. Need a Faerie. Okay, they're willing to let go of Semi's GMG because last turn I played Sauron's Ransom, which probably made them think that I don't have Orcish Bowmaster when they attack with their token. And this way, if they get back their Shalai, we can still counter. Now they're gonna play it. Unless they're 500 IQ. Nice, we got them. That actually couldn't have gone better. Okay, so even if this is a collected company, Spellstutters counters it, so I'm just going to fire this off. We don't care about Orcish Bowmaster. Oh my god, okay. They're done. We got the end. Opponent is officially done. I'm gonna say right now, Sauron's Ransom is one of the greatest cards ever made. It's so good. I think I'm gonna change some of the cards in my deck after this one. I do think we're gonna be winning this one. I just don't see how we lose. So if this is a collected company, okay, so I think we should actually just go for Bitterblossom. Okay. Now we have a clock. And let's see. I'll swamp because I want to put Loris back into our hand. Yeah, that's actually kind of annoying, but... I don't think we counter, actually. Still attacking. Okay, they probably don't have Fatal Push. This is probably Orcish Bowmaster. Play this and shock, maybe? They have one card. Actually, let's just do this. And leave up a Drown in the Lock. And we pass. Currently, this one, opponent has to pay 4 mana. Don't care about land or elf. Okay, this game's over. Loris is just going to take over the game from now on. And they also have to deal with the end. And triple counter spells. Okay. I do think their deck was a bit greedy, right? Samai's Yamji plus Paragon Tok combo? Oh, man. I mean, we have spell stutters until Field of Ruin gets us a black mana. It's not that bad. Is it Jund? I have been seeing more Jund lately. I don't know why. Yep, it's Jund. That plays Prosperous Innkeeper. Probably have to spell stutter. Player 1 ring. Or Shaldred. There you go. Now, just give me a black mana. No. Oh my god. Why are you playing Bloodbraid Elf? Why can't you just be a normal person and just play one ring? Okay, that was lucky. No, tap land. Okay, so we're gonna Field of Ruin one of their land. And then we just, Oh no! I'm so sad. I thought it was a Field of Ruin. I'm so sad right now. Oh... Shame concede. Okay, go blank. Change the equation. The end. Stern scolding, maybe? Why is everybody playing Bloodbray Elf? A lot of Jund lately. Let's actually go down on Orcish Bowmaster. We don't care about Orcish Bowmaster, so... Yeah. Let's cut... Maybe Fairy Fencing. Ooh, there you go. Okay, unironically, the Sleep Curse Fairy probably will win the game by itself. Like, what are they gonna do? Fatal Push? No, you can't. Then we have Fairy Fencing plus change equation. No Thoughtseize, please. As soon as... They always play the black mana first, and then they wait for a bit. It's like, should I Thoughtseize? Or not? I feel like they should have actually taken Sauron's Ransom. Don't care. We're just going to untap this. Then play a land. Probably don't want to shock myself. Oh my god. Okay, fine. I'll pick the left one. Why would you get rid of that? Oh. Oh. Well. A lot of discard spells. Okay. They also can't use Fatal Push because remember, this thing has double ward. Oh my god, I freaking love Sauron's Ransom. I played a land that wasn't revealed to make them think like, because they see most of my hands, right? So if they like draw a discard spell, they might not use it. I've been making a lot of mistakes. Wow, they just... That must have been insane. The thing is, Bowmaster is good if they play Crucius, but I don't think they do. Man, this card is so insane. Let's just go. Oh dear god. Okay, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate, actually. That is very fortunate. This Sleep Curse Faerie is kind of ridiculous, isn't it? Like, the fact that it has 2 ward is unreal. Like, you can't do anything until turn 3, like... And even at that point, like, do you want to pay 3 mana just to kill a 1-drop? Maybe you do, but... Crucius? Okay. Okay, I guess I shouldn't have sideboarded out Orcish Bowmasters, apparently. That sucks. And we also need to get rid of that Crucius pronto. I mean... That was... It was the same? It's kind of weird. Okay, well... I have to get rid of the ring. That's for sure. Baleful Mastery. That's pretty expensive. Hit you for some damage. We're gonna lose Sauron's Ransom, but what can you do? They're gonna take additional 2 damage here because they have the Thoughtseize. They go to 12. Or they don't Thoughtseize. What? Huh? What just happened? What? Hello, I have Sauron's Ransom? Excuse me? That's so weird. Why did they do that? So what do they do now? Really? I don't understand, man. What's happening? So we need a counter spell for whatever. Okay, well, let's pick the one where we can counter. Maybe I shouldn't have even attacked. I don't know. This Crucius has lived for way too long. It's actually insane. It's actually insane. For way too long. They kept it. Ooh, I wonder what it is. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, if the Bitterblossom goes unchecked in this deck, it does wonders. But if it doesn't, well, you have a bit of a situation. Can I back out? I want to kill the Crucius. I'm just gonna block with the Bitterblossom here. I'm gonna let them attack. Wait, they didn't attack. Huh? Should I counter this? Like, what is this? They decided not to... They kept the card last turn. I feel like I should have... I should just let that go. So currently, opponent has to pay 5 mana just to pay for the price. Two here, 3 there. Because Bitterblossom counts as a fairy. So 1, 2, 3. Thank you for the life. See what we get. I wouldn't mind another one to be played next turn. Okay, I think we got them. That first game was rough. We had a pretty miserable start. Okay. Okay. No counter spells, but we do have Sauron's Ransom in. Oh, yeah, playable cards. Control. Haven't seen a control deck in a while. Narset. That is a dead Narset.
If you wish to surrender now, I understand. Hone your prowess.
That is a dead Narset.
Contain your rage.
It's a bit unfortunate that we don't have any counter spells right now.
I shall miss your company.
Looks like they're gonna counter this one. Maybe it's actually a reprieve. Reprieve is so bad in Orcish Bowmaster meta. I probably shouldn't overcommit here. Day of Judgment. Nice, Spell Stutter. I'll also take that. We have 2 counter spells to back this up. Do I care about that card? Maybe I do. Because we have Faerie Dream Thieves. And we can counter whatever they play next. I don't care about that card. Well, thank you. I guess this is a good time to play Bitterblossom. Seems good. Okay, so go blank in. Take out the fairy fencing. Reprieves. DN comes in for Planeswalker removals. I don't know how many 2-mana or 1-mana spells they play with. Like, I don't think Change the Equation is that great. Maybe we'll have a Pithing Needle? Oh my god. What a start. Well, unfortunately, these are tap lands next turn. That's not good. Or just draw the best card there. How does blue-white beat the Sleep Curse Fairy? Jawari's Disruption. How do they beat Bitterblossom? Yeah, I don't know. They seem to be kind of stuck on lands. So we'll do that. Narset? Do we even care about this? Like, Narset's just gonna die. They only have 2 mana, which means they can't kill Sleep Curse Faerie.
Are bound by threads of time.
Like, it doesn't do anything. And at the moment, I'm not really drawing any cards anyways. Yeah, I mean, this seems like a very tough match for their deck. Because you have to deal with Sleep Curse Faerie on turn 1. Like, how do you deal with that?
My mind needs a rest.
Okay, if opponent plays Teferi, I'm gonna de-end it. Divine Purge? Three cards in the graveyard. Should I get rid of the hull? Probably should. I feel like I should save the spell stutter for the last. We'll just counter this. Seems like opponent's dead. It seems like opponent's dead. Wow. I'm actually kind of impressed. Wait, I'm actually kind of impressed. Okay, so compared to the first version of the deck, we did undergo a lot of changes. We had more fairies in the deck. I've tested Fairy Seer, I've tested Fairy Mastermind, and I was thinking I was considering Fairy Bendel, but we don't really draw in this deck outside of Fairy Dream Thief. So this is the deck that I ended up with. We don't play that many fairies for this card, so didn't even consider it. And this one is too vulnerable to Orcish Bowmaster as well, so I decided not to play it. And the last card to consider was Snapcaster Mage. So between a Snapcaster Mage and Orcish Bowmaster in the deck, I decided to go with the Orcish Bowmaster. Snapcaster Mage, although it's a good card, our deck can't afford to play Orcish Bowmaster plus Snapcaster Mage just because, like, we need Fairy synergy. So decided not to play it. So this is the deck that I ended up with. So first things first. First things first. Blue-white control matchup seems absurdly easy. Sleep Curse Faerie is the most broken card in this deck. I'm just gonna say it. Unbelievable. This card is absolutely unbelievable. It's a 1 mana 3/3 flyer with War 2. So until turn 3, they can't get rid of this card. And you just play this on turn 1, and then you just leave up, make this appear, spell stutters, bind to secrecy, and you're good to go. Another card that impressed me was Faerie Dream Thief. I really like this card over the Faerie Seer. This does scry too, but this one has Surveil, which means it has synergy with Bind to Secrecy, and you can later on exile this card to draw a card if you really need to. And that's really good because it's also instant speed, which means that you can also like hold up counter spells, things like that. And 2 copies of Orcish Bowmaster. So it started with 4 copies, but I decided to try out the 2 copies of Hypnotic Sprite because I think in a deck like this, where Faerie typing actually matters, it's actually not a bad card. So this card is actually unironically pretty nice. And let's also not forget, this is an adventure card, so it's a 2-for-1, so actually kind of decent. Unfortunately, this is a card that I replaced the 2 copies of Orcish Bowmaster for. So people are already kind of like pivoting towards like nothing dying to Orcish Bowmaster already. So Orcish Bowmaster becomes less good. And this is not a fairy. It actually makes our spell stutter worse. It makes Faerie Fencing worse. Although Faerie Fencing just only needs 1 creature on the battlefield. But sometime, I mean, this is a control deck, so creature count is already low enough. So like look at the fairies that we have. Like this is not much. So like if you play 4 copies of Orcish Bowmaster here, there's a good chance you might not even have a fairy on the battlefield, which means like it makes Faerie Fencing worse. It makes spell stutter worse. So there you have it. So yeah, that was me testing out fairies. It was actually, I was skeptical at first. I was very skeptical at first, just because there weren't enough fairies in the format. But it definitely surprised me. Has some legs. Spell Stutter is basically a counter spell at this point. Probably the only reason why you want to play this archetype. Actually, that's not exactly true, because I do think this card is absurd. I think the sideboard could use some work. Maybe like you want 2 more copies of Orcish Bowmaster in the sideboard somehow, but it's gonna be hard. But anyways, that was me testing out fairies in Historic. Try it out if you have the wild cards for. But there is a good chance that the mirror control deck without the fairy synergy might just be better in general, but we'll see. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you still haven't done so. I'd really appreciate that, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.